10, 9.
Now, get ready for Buzzworthy Radio, the show that gets you up close and personal with some of today's hottest stars. Now, here's Novell J. Lee.
Hey, it's Novell J. Lee, and welcome into a new Buzzcast here on Buzzworthy Radio. I was so excited I had the chance to sit down and speak with Lauren Cohan, who stars as Maggie on the hit AMC series The Walking Dead. We got to talk about a little bit of the makeup of Maggie, her relationship with Glenn, as well as some pretty intense scenes that we got to see throughout Season 3. Great conversation overall, and I'm glad you guys are getting the chance to check it out. So here is our interview with Lauren Cohan.
Hi, Novell.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good to meet you.
Absolutely. So, first of all, this hiatus is pretty much killing me right now. How does it start off with
yes, Georgia. I know. It's so unfair, isn't it?
Well, we only got one more Sunday to get through, and then it'll be back. So I'm kind of okay now. It's starting to subside a little bit, but February 10th is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. The Walking Dead is back with new episodes, and it's pretty much going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
Yes, very exciting. I'm becoming a master in the art of not giving away anything.
Really? You can't give us a little tease about anything?
So hard.
Nothing?
I can give you anything.
Okay. Give me a little tease. What can we expect when the episodes return?
Well, I can't give it to you right away. You have to ask me that question first.
Okay. See, this is trying to alleviate my stress of waiting for another week. So I was trying to get it early, but okay, all right, we'll save that. But but Maggie, she's very strong-willed. I love this character, and with this show, you really have no idea what can happen with any of the characters on the show. I swear, I think that the episode where your character and the character of Glenn were being held by the governor and his cronies, this is coming from someone who also doesn't read spoilers, by the way. I did not know what to expect. I actually thought that something was going to happen between those two because it's just, this show takes so many twists and turns, and it's to a point where I was like, anybody can go. It feels like no one is safe on this show.
Did you think that maybe we would go during that episode?
I did. I actually thought that, yeah, I did. I was like, oh my God, please don't shoot her brains out.
Oh, yeah, it was scary. And it was so painful for Maggie and Glenn being on other sides of that wall and kind of just feeling like such a sense of regret from being kidnapped. And I think going out on the road because he really needed to gain some space and have that great scene where they're basically getting the duck and getting the baby formula and everything. You think everything's going to be okay, and even that moment of stopping and feeling the sunshine and like, I don't know, just this couple that's in love, and then all of a sudden it's all thrown into turmoil. So yeah, that was a pretty tense scene to shoot. Hearing him beaten up on the other side of the wall, and then this governor coming through, you definitely see that Maggie has been pretty sheltered up to this point, to a degree. You know what I mean? She's like a good Southern girl that lives with her family on a farm, and that scene I think was important because that's what would happen in that world. I mean, you would see characters like the governor exacting revenge and exacting power. Just like that. And that's, I think, what we had in the comic was the governor ends up raping Michonne. And then what we have in here is actually not quite rape. I don't think you need it quite as graphic when it's on your television. Right. But I do think that storyline really does service to the world that we're living in. So it was scary to shoot in that sense, but the payoff is really good that you have the lovers reunited and that they actually are going to be okay. And God, it's amazing. I mean, we give away, Maggie gives away the whereabouts of the group, but in order to save her and Glenn, so that they can go back and defend the group and still be part of the group, because we're such a dwindling number now. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That's a bit of a rambling answer, but that's how I feel about those 2 episodes.
Oh, absolutely. Did you even think that when you started the show in the second season, how huge of a commodity this show would turn out to be? I mean, this is a show that everybody watches and everybody talks about. It's just on everybody's lips all the time, no matter where I go. Everybody talks about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, actually, because I have friends that, a couple of friends that hadn't seen the show yet, that got a play-by-play of some of the more graphic episodes. And just sort of, it doesn't matter. Like, you're completely right, and it's just such an honor to work with a group like that, especially because when we're out there working, we're so removed from the outside world, and we are so unaware of the effect that it's going to have on people. Right. So, you know, when the show first came back on, season 3, and we saw the ratings, it was like, whoa. And it's, I don't know, it's just great, because then we get to keep making it, and we get to keep living out in the Georgia countryside, making this completely bonkers show and having this experience with our little family. But I don't know. It's interesting. Its success is interesting because it's not a cult following anymore, and it's not about liking the comic. It's not about liking zombies. It's not about liking genre shows. It's following these people that you become really invested in,
right? And
you get the sense that you would get watching a horror film, where you might lose someone you care about, but you might get to know this person for 2 years and then lose them, and the element of surprise is still so strong that I think it just really, really grips the viewers. And I think it's just got a blend in it, The Walking Dead, that you don't really see in other places, and we're so lucky to be. I feel so lucky to be on it, and I just feel so. I don't know.
We're lucky to even watch it.
Yeah,
we're lucky to
exactly.
even watch
and
it.
You kind of get to live vicariously through these people, and that's what I think a big part of its charm is that you have seen these people coming from so many different situations. I mean, you've got like Daryl and his brother, who are now, well, not right now, but initially were separated, and Daryl's environment completely changes, and Maggie lives with her family on a farm, and now they're all completely integrated, and they would never, you know, they all count each other as family, and you're seeing these really, really normal people step up and become really tough and badasses, essentially. But there's still such a human story to the whole thing, and none of the drama, none of the gore would mean anything if it wasn't for these characters that our creators have that sounds like God, that our writers and creators have built over these last 3 seasons. So I don't know. I love it. I just love making it. I hope we just get to keep making it forever. Not forever. That would be crazy.
But long enough. Definitely long enough.
Yeah,
However long AMC
long enough
wants
that
it.
we're not completely emaciated and sunburned.
Yes. You know, it's funny how, what was it, last year, I think it was, how we kept hearing nothing but zombie. We always made fun of the zombie apocalypse, where everything was happening in Florida with the zombie apocalypse and people eating the face and everything like that. If you were faced with something like that, could you basically bring out the kill face that you have on Maggie?
Definitely.
You would?
It's so funny, actually, because I have played a lot of sort of steely characters, and Maggie, I think, is really interesting because she can summon the strength and she can summon the aggression to fight zombies and stuff like this. But there is my inner sort of Lady Macbeth that I've always wanted to get out, and I think that Lauren in the real zombie world would absolutely love to be, you know, just to be face to face with, like, not real. No, let me retract that whole statement. I don't ever want to be face to face with a zombie. I don't ever want to be in a situation like I've been in any of The Walking Dead. But if I was, I really could handle it. Like, I can get pretty tough if I need to. I am from New Jersey.
You are from New Jersey. You're from Cherry Hill. Yeah.
I know. Isn't that funny?
I'm from Pinsgrove.
No way!
I'm serious.
That's so funny. Are you there now? Are you?
I am
you know
here
on
now.
West Coast or East Coast?
I am here now. Yeah.
No, how
Grew
funny.
up
It
here my
does.
whole
It makes
life.
you strong. Very cute.
We come from Jersey backgrounds. We pretty much know how to roll out, folks. I'm just telling you. You from New Jersey, you have to learn.
You do. You really do. And you can take the girl out of New Jersey, but you know the rest.
I do know the rest, and I totally agree.
Yeah. I was
agree.
I was rehearsing a scene with my roommate yesterday, and she was like, oh my God, I don't ever want to be your boyfriend, get in an argument. I would lose so bad.
Right on.
It was
I'm
fun.
telling you, right on. First of all, congratulations that the show was picked up for a 4th season. I know I was excited to hear the news. Yes. But
Yeah, thank you.
But we are a little bit on the upset side because we're losing Glenn after this season is over. I know.
No, it's good. I mean, I have to say, it's not an easy, running this show is not an easy job, and Glenn has given us 2 fantastic seasons, and we will miss him, but we will also have somebody stepping up that is equally great, and Scott is one of our favorite writers on the writing staff, and you guys really don't have anything to worry about. I mean, it's very, very, very exciting, and it's going to completely honor everything the show's been doing, and maybe give us like a change in the viewpoint that could be fun. So don't worry, it's great.
I think that's
if
pretty
we're
much
all excited, you can be excited.
I think that was pretty much everybody's upset, is because, for somebody that has run the show for 3 seasons and then someone else comes in, lots of people feel that it would not live up to what the first 3 was able to accomplish. And you reinforcing that we have nothing to worry about pretty much makes me okay.
Yeah. And you know what? Scott has been with the show on the writing staff, and it's a small writing staff. So everybody that's in this is such a, it's like there's such a common consciousness in our writers' room that he's been, he's bringing a touchstone to the show. As much as any of our writers have. So you've got a lot to look forward to. It's great. We already have a really solid idea of some exciting stuff coming. So
Interesting.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry your pretty head.
I will not worry my pretty head anymore. I'm all good. No more. But I did hear that you were. I don't know if you still are, but you were working on a movie. Was that true?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm finished now, and then I've got 2 more before I come back, so I'm really squeezing it in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's good. It's actually, the one I just finished was called Reach Me, and that was like an ensemble kind of rom-com, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, an ensemble romantic comedy with Keira Sedgwick and Kevin Connolly and Sylvester Stallone. So it's quite a fun who's who, actually, and really nice story, very different from The Walking Dead, just about a reclusive author and his daughter. And then the stuff I have coming up is also very different from The Walking Dead, but I can't say what it is yet, so
Okay.
I'll tell you in a month.
All right, fair enough. Now
Yeah.
I think we can ask that question. What can you tease when the show comes back a week from Sunday? What can we expect? Because, when we last left off, we saw Daryl and Merle in the ring at the governor's hoo-ha. So,
Yes. Glenn is pregnant.
Oh.
Shit, that's not going to fly, is it?
No.
No, we're gonna see really beautiful story between. No, I can't say anything. I'm so sorry.
No. I was like, we're going to see a beautiful story between who? Rick and the governor? I mean, there's a love story that's going to brew, ladies and gentlemen, when the show comes back. I'm telling you.
An eye for an eye.
I know. I love that slogan.
No, I don't have any spoilers. I feel like I gave a couple. It's good. We're just going to see ups and downs for everybody, and we're going to see an interesting.
It's going to be an interesting.
Yeah,
dynamic.
we're going to see how the baby changes everyone. That's
I
all
think
right.
so. It's going to happen, folks. I'm just saying, watch out for that baby. It's gonna fight zombies before you even know it. But
yeah, I'm going to keep the baby with a gun. Yeah.
That's right. But
yeah, exactly.
Hold out, folks. We only got 1 week. We only got 1 week. 1 week from Sunday, Walking Dead returns with new episodes to finish out the third season at 8 Central on AMC. Lauren Cohan, everybody. It was a pleasure having you here, especially bonding over New Jersey.
Yes.
So much fun.
And I'll speak to you again.
Many thanks to Lauren Cohan for stopping by the podcast today. New episodes of The Walking Dead return February 10th at 8 Central on AMC. You can also follow Lauren on Twitter at Lauren Cohan. That's Lauren, Cohan. But that's it for me for right now. I'm Novell J. Lee, making sure you keep getting the latest buzz with Buzzworthy Radio by simply logging on to our website at buzzworthy.urradio.com, liking us on our Facebook page, and following us on Twitter at Buzzworthy Radio. Have a great Super Bowl weekend, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.